Ethical approaches. In ethical approaches are categorized or divided into three major subjects: the meta-ethics, normative ethics, and applied ethics. The ethical approach or theories. Ethical theories are categorized into these three branches. So what is meta-ethics? Meta-ethics is defined as the study of the origin and meaning of ethical concepts. It studies about the meaning of ethical concepts. It assigns a meaning and it studies deeply about what's their meaning, what's their origin of actions. So meta-ethics is highly technical philosophical discipline that investigates the meaning and the origin of ethical terms, including critical study of how ethical statements can be verified, including their verification, that means. So it's more concerned with the meanings of such ethical terms as good or bad, right or wrong, than with what we think. It's not about what we think, but rather what their meanings, what they entails. Meta-ethics, it examines the meaning of moral terms and concepts and their relationship between these concepts. What is the concept? What is their relationship in between the terms and concepts of the ethical, the meanings of the actions of and the actions and activities of a certain principles, a certain entities. It explores where moral values such as personhood and autonomy come from. It studies the personhood and where does it come from? What is their origin? What is the meaning that they have? So it considers the difference between moral values and other kind of values also. These are the points of meta-ethics. It examines the way in which moral claims are justified, the way they are justified, the way they are verified, how they are verified. How moral claims are justified is the point of meta-ethics. The second one is normative ethics. So in normative ethics, it involves arriving moral standards. It's about to regulate the right and wrong conducts, regulating right and wrong conducts, especially for the wrong conducts, getting wrong conducts into a proper. So it's arriving moral standards, it's regulating the wrong conducts by creating principles and standards. The golden rule here is classic example of normative principle. We should do to others what we would want others to do to us. This is what a golden rule means that we have seen in the previous video. We should do to others what we would want others to do to us. If we want other people to do to us something good, then we have to do something good for them too. That's give and take. That means the conduct, including critical study of the major theories about such things are good, which acts are right, and which acts are blameworthy. Normative ethics refers to the ethical studies that attempt to study and determine precisely the moral rules, principles, standards, and goals by which human beings might evaluate and judge the moral values of their conducts. Virtue ethics. Many philosophers believe that morality consists of following precisely defined rules of conduct. We need to follow precisely defined rules of conduct. This is the belief of different philosophers. So such don't kill or don't steal. These are, for example, precisely defined rules of conduct. Other important virtues are fortitude, generosity, self-respect. You see, in addition to the precisely defined rules of conduct that we don't have to do, and there are also virtue ethics that we are expected to do because it's doing good and not doing something bad. That's a point of the virtue ethics. So we don't have to do such kind of things and we have to do this kind of like respecting, sincerity, generosity, self-respect, fortitude, respecting other people. These are what the important parts of virtue ethics. Adults, therefore, are responsible for instilling virtue in the young. Adults should be there to help the young people to learn about how to respect the elders, how to respect other people, how to help, how to respect each other, how to live in a good. So this is the obligation or the responsibility of the adults to shape the youngs in a disciplined manner. Examples of civic dispositions. Let's look. Civility, individual responsibility, self-discipline, civic mindedness, open-mindedness, compromise. These are extremely nice examples of civic disposition.
This is all for this video. I hope you got it helpful, and thanks for watching. See you in the next video.